Welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am a neurospiritual alignment coach and host of the podcast Rewire to Align. And these are going to be the Align to Sovereignty series. I'm going to put it like that in the playlist because we are going to meet here every week for short little reflections. These are just a couple of minutes of reflections that are related to different topics that I discussed in the podcast. And the podcast lives here on YouTube as well, but it lives as audio. So make sure that you're subscribing to the channel so that you can get into these conversations. Leave me your comments. We're going to be doing this every week. So below you can leave me your comments, leave me your questions, and I'll get to them, as I see them. Also, I want to invite you to join the Facebook community, Rewire to Align, because that community is where you are going to find accountability on your personal development journey. And it's great when you find a community of people that are on the same path, that speak the same language, right? And that they can understand you and not judge you. Okay, friend, today I want to start off with a question. Have you ever found yourself wondering why you still can't let something go? I think we've all been through it. And I think that maybe you've thought it through. Maybe you've analyzed everything from every single angle and point of view. Maybe you've even told yourself you're ready to move on. And yet, something in you still reacts, right? You feel it in your body. Your chest gets super tight. You have these knots in your stomach, like the nausea, You tell yourself, I thought I was over this, but somehow you're right back in the same emotional loop. And one thing I've come to realize from my own experience is that the mind let go through understanding, right? Yes. But the body let go through what? Safety. And this is something that is being talked a lot right now on social media. And from a neuroscience perspective, I want you to understand that your brain can understand something is over while your nervous system is still responding based on what it learned from the experience. And those are not the same thing, friend. They are not the same thing. And that's why you can know something logically and still find yourself pulled back into the same emotional loop. And sometimes we mistake repeated thoughts for a lack of willpower when they're really a sign that some part of us doesn't feel safe enough to let go. And I say part of us because I like to use internal family system in my coaching. So this week, I invite you to reflect on this. Instead of asking yourself, why can't I let this go? Try asking, what might my body still be protecting me from? What is it protecting me from? And you don't need to answer the question immediately. That is why I said it's a reflection. And sometimes simply asking it with curiosity instead of judgment creates a different kind of awareness. And awareness is the first step into moving forward and the first step in my aligned framework. And if this resonated with you, if you saw yourself in this, episode 84 of the podcast, Rewire to Align, talks about all of this. It talks about emotional loops, why they don't just live in your thoughts, they also live in your nervous system, why understanding a pattern isn't always enough to change it, and what begins to create safety that allows you to truly move forward. Because maybe you're not holding on because you're weak. Maybe you're holding on because some part of you is still waiting to feel safe enough to let go. And I want you to see the bigger picture. And that episode 84, is great at explaining it. If this resonated with you, I want to invite you to subscribe here on YouTube. Leave me your comments below. And every week, you're going to find conversations and reflections like this the full episode of the podcast. And in it, we explore the nervous system, we explore the brain, the connection between it, right? We're going to see how to create a life that is more aligned with who you truly are from a neuroscience and spirituality point of view, and also using tools that I love that have helped me through my journey of alignment. So make sure that you click subscribe and that you join in every week. And friend, I see you on the next episode.